It's a little dark. What's up, guys? It's Eric Crow, Dallas Skywatcher, and also a musician and artist. I've never done a video like this. So, turn the volume down on the TV. Let's talk about some things. Let's talk about being almost 45 and not getting a chance to play your instrument or your passion, do your passion as much as you would love to do, because it's the one thing you love, the way you speak. Like I speak through my guitar, through my music. I consider myself an artist. I thought I was going to be like Beethoven at the age of 3 and 4 on my grandmother's organ. I really used to think I was going to be like Beethoven, a genius pianist. But at 6 years old, my dad gave me an electric guitar, and he taught me one lesson that day. It was Christmas, and he taught me one lesson. And that one lesson was the basics, and it's really just learning how to make a note. Well, this isn't electric, but we're gonna make it work. This is what he taught me. Open, you hit it twice. Second fret, hit it twice. Third fret, hit it twice. Second fret, hit it twice. Of course, he said do it on all strings, and when I could do it as fast as I could, I'd get my next lesson. So for the first 6 years of playing, being a little kid and seeing a guitar anywhere, I could say I could play something. I go, and so on. And then at age 12, music started changing. It was close to the 90s. It was around 88, 89. I love Faith No More, bands like that. And I asked my dad, I was like, hey Dad, can I finally get that second lesson? And he told me later he was trying to teach me Johnny Be Good, but he taught me strumming. He taught me the basics. I owe my dad everything for as good as I got. So he taught me how to make a note, how to pick, how to move positions, and how to strum. And then 1994 comes around, and well, I was a huge Nirvana fan. I mean, it was the 90s. I got that album on Christmas, the year it came out, 91, it was 91, the Christmas of 91, and it was on rotate for many years after that in my tape deck. And when he passed, that really affected me, and I was like, hey, I want to do that. And Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, he's a great songwriter. He's not he's not the greatest guitar player, but he was the greatest of that era. He changed music like the Beatles changed the music. So I started, my dad bought me this in utero. He also bought me, I have the Nevermind album that they tabbed like a prog rock. It's the original tablature, and those songs are too easy to play, and they make it so hard to play in the book. But it was all bar chords. So I still had my guitar from 6 years old. It was a Dixon 80s spiky blue one humbucker, a child's neck, real easy to play, out of tune. I didn't know how to tune, but I played and I learned, and I watched a Nirvana video, Live Tonight, sold out, and this is all Kirk did. I saw him do them. It was this chord. So that's how I learned. Then one day, a friend of mine said, "Hey, you need to learn how to tune your guitar." That's a big thing. Learning how to tune your guitar. I have a tuner on my phone, but I have a pretty good ear. So anytime I got a chance, I would, whenever my parents would leave, I would turn my little amp that had no distortion, and I had that one humbucker, and I turned it up as loud as I could get to get some distortion, and I would sing and play Nirvana. And then, I would do it until I wouldn't hear them come home, and they'd open the door wondering what if I was dying, and I'd get so embarrassed. But it taught me how to sing and play also, Polly wants a cracker. I think I should get off her first. I think she wants some water to put out the blowtorch. Some people can't sing and play, but I learned how to do that pretty quickly. And after my friend taught me how to you know, tune my guitar, he taught me how to read tablatures, which are in these books. And I just wanted to share, like, you know, the piano, the very first song in this Melancholy and Infinite Sadness, Smashing Pumpkins, is a great, they got it tabbed for guitar, and it's very hard to play, but it's a great way to warm up. And there's one way you cannot go wrong once you learn tablature. It's get you a Beatles book if you want to learn chords and melody and song structure. But I didn't do that. I went straight from Nirvana, and I said, if I'm gonna play, I'm gonna learn from the best. My brother came home one day with The Ultimate Experience, Jimi Hendrix, The Ultimate Experience, and I sat in front of, I had a big 80s stereo, and I sat in front of that stereo. I listened to Voodoo Child, and I listened to Red House, and I said, if I could play like that, I could get a girlfriend. I mean, why else do guitar players, and, you know, I was an outcast kid. I had buck teeth. I was told I was ugly growing up. I didn't have the greatest childhood growing up. Moved around a lot. Girls didn't particularly like me. But you know, I got to where I was, instead of coming home doing homework, I came home and I played that guitar for 6 hours straight, 8 hours straight. I mean, until from when I got home, in between breaks, you know, I'd play instead of doing homework. Within 1 year, I was better than everyone in my town, except for Kenny Wayne Shepherd. He was a friend of mine. He dated my best friend's girlfriend's neighbor, and we got we became friends through Nirvana. We both loved Nirvana, but we were both going in a blues direction. And I had his phone number, and we were supposed to jam. But then I moved to New Orleans and our Metairie, and I lost his number during the move. Next thing I know, he's on the G3 tour with Steve Vai, and you know, Steve Vai, and just he's on the freaking Guitar World cover. I was like, that's my fucking boy. But like I said, I went from Kurt Cobain to Jimi Hendrix. And what's weird, I found out later, because I said, I'm going to learn from the best. I want to be the best. I'm going to learn from the best. My dad bought me this. This is Electric Ladyland. And you see it's been worn out thoroughly. And it's got some licks in there, and shoot. That's why I wish I had electric. But I'm working on that. I lost a lot of equipment. But here I am. I've worked 6 days in a row, nights. I'm still up. You know, I don't get much sleep, and I've been very depressed. And I usually, when you're really depressed, you don't do the things you used to love to do, like guitar. And I have songs written, and usually when I don't play guitar for a while, I'll write something immediately. That's just right off the top of the dome, and that could be a hit song. No, I'm not warmed up at all. I've been playing, so I don't know. Just doing a little video because I haven't done one in so long. But y'all know I'm still here.